If you want to have a better workout, chug some Ghost Energy. Put on some Irish drinking music. Go crazy.
And I am sorry, I can't be there for you, baby. And I am sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Earley Show. Got a couple things I want to talk about, but first I want to talk about this. It's not a quote, but it's something that I've heard time and time again in podcasts, when talking with successful people, at meetings. So the quote or the line that I've constantly heard in a number of different forms is, "Nothing was by accident." I've had a number of meetings, little coffee meetings with some real estate investors, and something they all say is, "I wasn't lucky." And in the podcasts I listen to, in some of the spiritual ones, in some of the real estate ones, in some of the gym ones I listen to, they all say, "I wasn't lucky. It was calculated. My success was calculated." And I find that statement very interesting, that success is not an accident. In whatever field you want to be successful in, it doesn't just happen. I will talk about, while I was working at Nome, a fine dining restaurant, I talked to this guy. His cement mix, chemical mix, is what Oregon uses in all their highways. And he said, "Fuck, dude, I just got lucky." But out of, let's say, the 100 people, 100 different voices I've heard talk about their success, 99 of them said it was calculated. So that's something that I take, that I'm not just did it get lucky. Whether it's my success in relationships, success in career, success in wealth, success in this, it's calculated. It's not, you don't get lucky. Luck exists, but in being successful, what I've been taking from these successful people, it's calculated. The success is planned, it's calculated. Yeah. All right, so to my second point. One, Irish drinking songs, Irish pub songs, top tier gym music. Just want to put that out there. I'll probably put the link to my Irish drinking playlist that I love to listen to in the gym sometimes. It gets you in the mood. It feels like you're in Ireland. It feels like you're at the bar with a pub, ready for a bar brawl, All right, so my second point and kind of the meat of this episode is I got fat. Not fat, but my body fat percentage went up a great deal. I was at home for Christmas. I was with my family. And normally I have really good self-control. My self-control or my self-discipline regarding eating, if I'm living in my house alone with my roommate, I can't have any bad shit in the house. I can't have any sweets. I can't have any ice cream because I can't control myself. So I don't have it in my house. And yet again, it depends how you think about it. Like, oh, that's not self-control. But it is self-control in a way that I don't have it in my house. But when I'm living with family, it's Christmas, we have cookies, we have ice cream, we're going out to dinner. My family is not as much on the health grind as I am. I'd say so, which is fine. Like, everybody do them. But I ate. So there was chocolate raisins, there was jelly beans, there was Hershey Kisses, there was gingerbread. Yada, yada, yada. So I eat. And I'm sure I'm not alone in this. Some of y'all did too. So I was looking at myself in the mirror the other day. I was 230 pounds, looking at myself, and I'm like, fuck. I hate how I look. And if you're in the kind of fitness world, you know that it can really pay a toll on your confidence and how you feel about yourself, strictly based on how your body fat percentage, if you're like me. So sometimes I get into these holes of self-pity. I get, oh, why is this happening to me? What am I going to do about it? And I start to sulk and get, really bitchy. Self-pity is bullshit. Your family loves you. Your friends, they love you. But they got their own shit going on. Whether you're worried about weight, your financial situation, your career, no one is coming to help you. Hence why I think self-pity is bullshit. And I've gone through holes of self-pity multiple times in a magnitude of ways: relationships, career, money, yada, yada, yada. And I eventually turned to this one video I found on YouTube, and the video said, when you start to get like down on yourself, beating yourself up, you got one question to ask: what do I need to do next? And that has really changed my perception and my attitude towards when I start to pity myself and think, oh, why is this happening to me? When that problem happens, dude, what do I need to do next? What's the next step? And every time that happens, like I get in a bad situation and I start to sulk, once I ask that question to myself, I'm like, shit, like I already know 3 things I need to do, even if it's just clean my room. So I love that when you start to pity yourself, like in my situation, when I start to pity myself, like, oh, I'm fat, I've been eating too many gingerbread cookies. Great, what do I got to do next? So here's what I'm going to do next. And if you're in the same situation as me, maybe you follow these rules. I'm calling, the 75 hard. This is called the 60 coal hard. I don't know. Whoa. So this is I'm doing this for 60 days, and hopefully it will continue. But if I get through 60 days, I'm happy with it. So first, my diet. Diet is a huge component. And I just haven't, honestly, when I was at home for Christmas, I didn't track my diet. I didn't care about my diet. I just ate. I drank, Christmas. So here's what I'm going to do. Here's the first section is my diet portion of this talk. What I'm focusing on and thinking about when it comes to food. First point, no liquid calories. Liquid calories are too easy to get down. You drink a Coke, boom, 1, sugar, 2, that's 200 calories. That's your morning cardio, gone. Another one, oh shit, that's half your workout, gone. There are so many, like this, I think this is 10 calories. This is a Ghost cherry limeade, 0 sugar, 10 calories. C4, I don't think has any. Gorilla Mind, I don't think they have any. There's plenty of great energy drinks. You have diet sodas. You have ice. It's like the fizzy sweet drink. Fantastic. So first step, I'm cutting out my liquid calories. 2, natural sugars. I want to stay away from any artificial sugars. So my knowledge, honey is a natural sugar. Fruit, honey and fruit. So to crave my sweet tooth, I'm planning on going towards fruits and honey for my natural sugars. And if I can take out all other like candy bars, jelly beans, like things that have artificial sugars, and yet again, maybe I'm completely wrong when it comes to what contains natural sugars and doesn't. I'm sure there's more options that do contain natural sugars, but I'm not educated enough. But that's my idea. That's my ideology going into this. 3, 200. So right now I hate to say it, I'm about 227 pounds. Heaviest I've been, I don't want to say ever, but I hate how I look. So I'm going to hit my 225 gram protein intake a day. I got my little book here, and I just kind of 2 cans of tuna, 52 grams of protein, 2 cans of tuna, 50, so I just keep that easy. And why I'm not counting carbs and fats yet is because if I throw too many numbers at myself, I always end up failing. I always end up getting overwhelmed. So I'm going to do little by little. Maybe for the first 3 weeks, once I get that consistent 225 grams of protein, then I'll go to the next step. But if I try to throw too many numbers at me at once, I get overwhelmed. And I break. And then I just end up sitting on the couch with a bowl of fucking ice cream. So yeah, no liquid calories, natural sugars, 225 grams of protein. And my fourth point, and probably the most important, you know what you need to eat. You're not dumb. And maybe I'm ignorant or arrogant when I say you know what you need to eat. But I've been educated my whole life. I'm educated, graduating from college. But they don't even teach us in college. Like, I know if you hand me a plate of food, yams, broccoli, chicken, rice, and you hand me a bag of McDonald's and a milkshake, I think, like, maybe I'm wrong, but I know you know what the right choice is. And so it's just instinctual feeling of like, you know what to eat. When you put something in your body, you know if it's going to help you or it's going to take you further away from your goal. I know. And it's not meant to guilt you, but it's like, be aware, dude. My mom, she just getting her in the gym. She's been out of the gym for a while, so I put her on a little program. And although she may not be as comfortable in the gym, when I put her in the kitchen, dude, she knows exactly what she needs. Like, she knows. She's not, yet again, she's not stupid. She knows what she needs to do. So, yeah, you know what you need to eat. You know what you would say. I know what I need to eat, and I know what I shouldn't. Simple as that. So now into my lifting and my cardio. One, I haven't been doing cardio. Past 2 days I have, but now I'm on my 60 cold hard. In lifting, I'm going to keep the same lifting schedule, which is right now chest, shoulders, legs, deadlift, back, arms. That's my split right now. But I'm going to be adding 30 minutes of cardio. Hopefully, last night I had a late lift, so I woke up and I had a call, had to get on. So I'm going to do it after my workout today, but 30 minutes cardio. I like to do it fasted. My boy Mo says that's the most effective way to burn fat because of glycogen and sleep, yada, 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 some science shit that I cannot recite to you at the moment, but it's backed by science. But yeah, adding the daily cardio in over a 6-week, 60-day cycle, if I do 30 minutes of cardio every day, it's going to change. So hopefully I'll add a photo of what I look like now, and in 60 days when I come back to this, I'll show you what I look like then, and hopefully you can be like, whoa, Cole, it worked for you. Why can't it work for me? Hopefully, that's the goal. So I got cardio and a lift to do today. I got some other work to do, but that is my outline for getting out of my Christmas bullshit. 1, when it comes to diet, no liquid calories. 2, natural sugars. 3, body weight in protein, or 1.2, I believe it is. And then 4, you know what you need to eat. I know what I need to eat. Eat what I need to eat. Don't eat what I know I shouldn't be eating. Like, it's simple, man. It's simple. And I mean, I'm telling that to you, but I'm telling that to me. Like, don't overcomplicate it. You know what you need to do. And if you don't, reach out. I'm not an expert, but I know a couple things. Love to help you. And then lifting, keep on the lift, and then add the cardio. So really, diet, cardio will be essential to get me back to where I want to be, get me to looking sexy, lean. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to the Earley Show. Lastly, I'm going to attach the Irish drinking songs in the bottom. And if you want to have a better workout, chug some Ghost, Energy. Put on some Irish drinking music. Go crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, this was the Earley Show. Thanks for tuning in. I'm your host, Cole Earley. Like, subscribe, share. Send this to somebody who has put on some Christmas fat. See what happens.